YouTube. Hello, YouTube. Hello. Welcome in. This is 6 tips you need to know in War Thunder by Good Boy, my good friend. My good friend, Good Boy.
I've already done a tips and tricks video for War Thunder and people seem to like it, so why not give more generalized tips to play the game more effectively? Tip number 1. Start using squad markers for precise artillery placement. In the last tips and tricks video I have shown you how to use the squad marker feature. One of the many benefits of this marker is that it also shows up on the map. This is very helpful when trying to place precise artillery fire. Just aim where you want.
This is a very strong thing. I use this all the time. If you're dropping artillery, use squad markers and click on enemy tank. And you will have an exact location where they are. He'll probably show
the artillery, use the squad marker, and then place the artillery on the map.
See it? It's so strong. So strong. Artillery is kind of weak, but like this is a really good way to get accurate artillery.
Right where your squad marker is. But be quick, because the marker disappears relatively quickly. Tip number 2. Penetration is not always the most important factor when it comes to picking the best shell to use with a tank. For example, APCR rounds will almost always have more penetration than their AP or APHE counterparts. However, they are terrible when it comes to penetrating angles and post-penetration damage. A few outliers aside, I would never pick APCR as my main round. That doesn't stop me from bringing a few rounds as a secondary ammunition. Sometimes you will meet tanks that have a ton of unangled armor.
Yep. One thing especially do this, bring APCR in the 75mm Shermans. The short barrel Shermans, these ones. The short barrel Shermans like this. It has APCR. Which one has APCR? This one, I think. Yes. Because you will need that little extra penetration against KP1s and tigers. If you ever fight a tiger, especially in the jumbo, you know how fucking painful it is not being able to penetrate them. Bring some APCR. Bring a little bit of APCR. Like maybe 2, 3, 4 rounds. That's one of those. That's one of the few tanks where you should bring APCR. Also, I think in the early T-34s, they also get APCR. They also struggle against KP1s and stuff. To those, you should probably use APCR to kill Tiger 2s if you're using any 5-7 tanks. You can, but it takes so many shots. It takes so many shots.
Wow, it's very nice.
Let's continue. There are some scenarios where APCR is worth it, but if APHE can go through, just use APHE.
You can't penetrate with your AP round. That's where APCR can save your day. Tip number 3. Using your commander side is something that you don't have to think about when playing lower tier tanks, but once you reach higher battle ratings, it can literally save your life. War Thunder recently made a change where when in tanks with hunter-killer capability, your gunner gets killed, you have to wait about 2 to 3 seconds until the commander takes over to aim the gun. You can completely negate this waiting time by manually switching to the commander side and using it to fire the weapon. Tip number 4.
I didn't know that. I thought you had to wait 3 seconds anyways. You can bypass the little 3-second timer up to commander taking over if you go into commander sides. I didn't know that. That's crazy. That's a really good tip. That's a really good tip. Especially against tanks like... especially about tanks like the Type 90. It has 4-second reload, right? So if he kills your gunner, you only have about 1 second to get your guns on target and fire. But if you use this trick, you can fire back right away. Right? That's actually pretty big. That's actually huge. Very good tip.
Plan your grind effectively. This tip depends on what you want to play in War Thunder. If you are like me, and you like high tier gameplay, you want to grind as quickly to the top as possible. Well, in some trees, you can be quite a bit faster by not researching everything. If you plan ahead, you can sometimes skip entire lines in the tech tree and research them at a later time when you have enough top tier gameplay. I could give you quite a few examples, however most of my tech trees are pretty messed up, from Gaijin giving me free vehicles or from me simply grinding a tree. But there's one example I currently have. Under certain circumstances you can skip the entire first or the third line down the tech tree in the Japanese tech tree. If you know the tech tree well, you
Look how cursed his tech tree is, by the way. What is this, by the way? He doesn't have any time to accept the pipe down. What
will
the
say,
fuck?
but you need all 5 rank 6 vehicles to progress to rank 7. And you would be correct.
The video is 1 year old.
If you own the premium type 16 or the premium type 74, you only need 4 vehicles in the tech tree. There are many such instances in other tech trees, especially when...
Yeah, I don't fully agree with this. There are some places you can skip. I used it, I think, in the Israeli tech tree. But like, usually, I think just grind all the lines. Don't just like bum rush down one line to get the one tank. Not worth it.
Some have a lot of premiums and squadron or event vehicles, because those count too. So grinding an event can actually help you out later in skipping other grind. Tip number 5. Possibly one of the worst default controls is hold throttle for web. I've seen many people that have this enabled because it comes as a default control. However, it's a horrible option to actually use. Many planes, especially in higher tiers where afterburners are prevalent, can hold web for the entire game. This means for maximum performance, you have to hold your throttle button for the entire game. Just turn off this option. This will make life easier and frees up your hand to control other things. Tip number 6.
That's a good tip. Turn off hold for that. Turn off hold for map. It's in controls, I think. Options? It's in controls. If you haven't done this before, do this right now, guys. If you haven't done this before, do this right now. Go into controls, search that. That is it. Aircraft there. Hold the throttle for VIP. VEP. Or that. Turn that off, please. Do it right now. Do it right now.
Repairing vehicles is a big part of the game, oftentimes, especially after you won an engagement in the tank. You have to repair broken parts like tracks, engines and barrels. This can be sped up with the crew skill Field Repair. But did you know that the repair speed of field repair depends on the average of your crew? So the best way to level it is to always keep all crew members at the same field level repair. Because the higher you go, the more expensive it will get. Thanks for watching, guys.
I mean,
peace.
It's a nice video, but a couple of those tips I don't fully agree with. I don't agree with a couple of those tips I don't fully agree with. Okay. Now I'll show you guys the official, confirmed, correct, objectively correct sequence to get the mods. The objectively correct sequence to get the mods. Tracks? Can wait. Suspension? Can wait. Filters? Very good. Get it fast. You know what? Freeze it to... Good. I'll put filters in good. Artillery? In good. Crew replacement? In good. I think filters and transmission goes in very good, actually. Brake system? Actually worthless. Engine? Important. And like getting mobility from engine and filters. And engine and filters is literally, I think it's 10%. It's 10% swatter, 10% more engine power. It's insane. It's actually a huge difference. Improved parts? ASAP. ASAP. Improved fire protection equipment? Prevention equipment? ASAP. ESS? Can wait. It's not worthless? Can wait. Horizontal drive, worthless. Adjustment of fire, worthless. Elevation mechanism, worthless. These are ones to get last. Get last, not worthless. Get last. Hess shell? It's good, but I wouldn't put it too high. It's good, I wouldn't put it too high. Smoke shell? Can wait. It might even go in worthless, actually. I never use smoke shells. Thermals? Very good. Very good. Get him fast. Laser rangefinder? ASAP. ASAP. Getting APFSDS? ASAP. Smoke grenades? Very good. Get him fast. Scout drone? For me, I never use scout drones. So I'm actually worthless. I never use them. Additional ERA kit / additional armor. Additional armor is... So it actually makes some tanks playable. Some tanks aren't playable without it. For example, the T-72B3. This tank, without this mod, is absolutely worthless. If you don't have this mod, it's actually worthless. It's like, it's very like hit and miss. Because sometimes it doesn't matter, right? But sometimes it's like literally the most important mod. So I put it up here in ASAP. Actually, I'll put it in good fast. Laser warning system / rangefinder. Let's do like just laser warning system. Just laser warning system isn't that important. Dozer blade. It can wait. Dozer blade, it can wait. Dozer blade, it can wait. Rangefinder? It's really good, but it's not laser rangefinder level. I'll put it in very good. Especially for tanks like the Jagdtiger. Especially for tanks like the Jagdtiger, which has a really long reload. Being able to quickly range find and have an accurate shot, very nice. You also get laser rangefinder. Yeah, no. I put laser rangefinder in ASAP. So I'm thinking of this as just laser warding system. Another smoke shell. Small. 2 smoke shells. Normal heat upgrade. It's good, but it can't wait. Yes. APCR. This can actually wait. Upgraded APHE. ASAP. Upgraded APHE is a giga. Semi-armor piercing rounds. This is like trash. It can wait. There you go. That's the objective. How fast you should do it. Objectively. If you disagree, go comment on the YouTube video. Go comment on the YouTube video tomorrow. That's it. Just move Horse Overdrive to ASAP if you agree. And no. Horse Overdrive is never ASAP. Are you crazy? Horse Overdrive is never ASAP. Are you crazy? The poor anti-concrete rounds. These are fine, but like these are the last ones I unlocked. Like look at the... Is this one now? Like I literally go down and I'm like, I guess adjustment of fire should be above brake and suspension. Like this maybe. But like brown. Barrel. Yeah, of course it's good, but it's not worth it. Like you get parts first, you get FPE first, you get upgraded shells first, you get engine first, you get add-on armor first, right? Isn't that crazy?